How are you guys? Welcome back to Wargaming China. And here we are at Linyi between the 13th and the 18th of March 1938. And it's turn 5. And Chinese turn 5. And the Chinese have just done their movement. Now, usually I would do an AAR much later in the game or after the game, but it looks like we're going to get a lot more rain today, a lot more heavy rain, so I might be unable to do that because this is the only chance I've got today to make this video, so I'll just do my best. Okay, so remember last video on this subject, Pang the Undead holds Linyi. Pang is facing the Japanese 5th Division. He's stuck in Linyi where he's finally withdrawn to, and he's relying on a flank attack on his left by the forces of Zhang Zhuzhong, and to facilitate that he has ordered his own forces to infiltrate towards the Japanese rear and attack with 3 regiments there. So how I did the war game was I put a dice for everything except for, how do I say it? I'm not the best communicator. I set the Japanese as I usually would, with the guns up close, dominating high ground, and then I set up dice at the edge of the table, and each dice was for, well, on this side of the table were Pang's forces, which are decided to be 2 battalions, and the dice to come on in turn 5, and they threw a 4, and they came on here, and when Chinese turn 6 comes on, I'll roll the dice for where the other battalion comes on at. But over here we'll look at Zhang Zhuzhong's forces, and we can see that his Northwestern Army, indeed, but both formations, Pang's forces and Zhang's, are Northwestern Army. So they would, they're big sword formations, as you can see here. So here on the Japanese right, the Zhang's forces have been coming on since turn 3. They've driven the Japanese out of one position and advancing through the forest to deal with the next Japanese position. But also they are about to close assault the Japanese guns, which they have totally outflanked. And indeed, in the last turn, the Japanese turn 5, one company of infantry managed to get through a breach in the walls, but was driven back by a close assault. And the next company will face Chinese attack from the front and Chinese attack from the rear. And remember, this battle would end with the withdrawal of the Japanese 5th Division and a victory for China. And this victory will contribute to a further victory at the Battle of Taizhuang. So it's going to get tight in the sea over the next few turns, but that's to be expected. But I think as soon as the Japanese realise what a threat it's going to be, because as I said, this is a movement stage. This is the movement stage for the Chinese, so there's still the firing to come, and we're going to see a big shift in the battlefield. So the scenario, as it was fun, has been fun so far. and it has worked out historically correct, although what's happened on the battlefield today is generic. It's not specific incidents. You know, like all war games go, you set everything up, you put the right forces on, and then the dice decide, and the battle mutates from the historic one. So, but the outcome historically will be the same. It seems that the Japanese will be driven off their flanks, and will still hold some points of the road, but will be forced to retire, because I plan on sending the Chinese infantry out of the town and attacking the Japanese right flank. So the two Japanese armoured cars that were on the table have just zipped around, not doing nothing really, because every time we get somewhere it's over and the battle's moved on. So that's it for the... Oh, I did want to show you a map for this today. Hang on. There we go. There's our map. And we are here at Linyi. And this is the fighting we're doing. Shang's 59th Corps, Pang's 40th against the Japanese 5th Infantry Division. The map is from Benjamin Lai's Chinese Soldier, Japanese Soldier. Yeah, so it's been a great battle so far. I'm planning on Chinese are planning on pushing up the road. I don't think the Japanese are going to be able to take the town at this point, and it will probably be turned around. This company in here has already had its morale broken from failure of close assault, so had to retreat to the nearest building. So I don't know how they're going to react when they see those guns fall, or indeed how they're going to react against two full companies of sword-wielding Northwestern Army troops, because that'll be the next objective for the Chinese advance. And we'll push on up the road. Okay, hope you enjoyed that. Press like. We'll just have a little quick tour of the battlefield here. Press like and subscribe. As I said, I'm just doing it this way today because it's already started to rain, and although I don't worry too much about the sound quality of my productions, I don't want it bolting down with rain. So there we go. Hope you're enjoying these pics. That's my homemade Toyota armoured car. And as I said, the Japanese 5th Division would be forced to retire, and it would live with the loss of equipment, including artillery. Alright, that's it. Cheers.